Do you want to learn how to draw different skin tones realistically? In this video, I'll show you exactly how I draw skin step by step, and I'll be naming all the colors I use as I draw. Before we begin, the materials I'm using are Prismacolor pencils and Strathmore toned paper. Starting with the light skin tone first, for the base layer, I'm using peach. This is going to give us that soft peachy undertone. Remember to press lightly using small circular motions and leave the space for the highlight in the upper right empty for now. We'll build up this color slowly, so be patient with this process. Next, I'm layering burnt ochre, focusing on the lower left where the shadow will be. This will help create depth. After that, blend it with peach again, working the two colors together for a smooth transition. The key here is lots of layers so that you get a smooth, natural look. Next up, I'm adding a bit of nectar. You could definitely just use peach again, but I wanted to add a bit more of a pink tone, which nectar has. Keep layering and blending the previous colors, and remember, it's all about enjoying the process and letting the colors build gradually. For the highlight, I'm using light peach. Since we left the space empty earlier, it'll be easy to achieve the bright highlight. Use soft circular motions, blending the highlight outwards into the other layers. This will make the transition smooth. To blend the highlight into the midtones, I'm using peach and salmon pink to smoothly blend light peach into the other layers. To add even more brightness to the highlight, I'm using 10% French gray, but you can also just use white. Then layer the previous colors again to blend and adjust the shadows until you're happy with the result. Moving on to the medium skin tone. I'm starting with the base layer of burnt ochre, using small circular motions and again keeping the highlight area empty for now. Create a soft, even layer. Now I'm layering nectar to add a peachy pink tone and to blend the first layer a bit more. Going back to burnt ochre, focus on building up the shadows, especially in the lower left part of the sphere. Then we'll add another layer of nectar to blend. To create even more depth in the shadows, I'm using sienna brown. This darkens the lower part of the sphere. Blend this color using burnt ochre, adding another layer. Now let's introduce chocolate and terracotta to deepen the shadows even further. For the highlight, I'm using light peach just like the light skin tone. This time I'm blending outwards using peach beige. Since the midtone is darker than the light skin, using peach beige helps create a smooth gradient from the highlight to the midtone. You can also blend the highlight using peach. Continue layering the previous colors again to blend and adjust the shadows and the highlights until you're happy with the result. And now for the dark skin tone. I'm starting off with a base of burnt ochre. Remember to press lightly using small circular motions. Now I'll layer terracotta on top of the first layer. This will give us a rich undertone for the darker skin. Next, I'm using nectar in the middle section to add a bit of peachy pink warmth. This will help blend the highlight area into the midtones. Start building up the shadows using chocolate. This will give the skin tone more depth. Use sienna brown to blend chocolate into the midtones. For even deeper shadows, I'm using black raspberry. This color is perfect for adding those purple tones you often see in darker skin. Use chestnut to blend black raspberry and soften the transition. Next, I'm using clay rose to continue softening the transition so that we'll be ready to add our highlight. To darken the shadows even more, I'm using espresso on the outer edges. This would be like the jawline if we were drawing a face. Continue blending all the previous colors together for a smooth, natural gradient. I'm using peach and peach beige to soften the transition between the highlight and the shadows, creating a smooth, natural gradient in the skin tone. For the highlight, I'm using light peach like before, but this time we need to blend it using salmon pink, peach, and peach beige to create a soft, glowing transition between the highlights and the midtone. Continue blending with all of the previous colors until you're happy with the way that your skin tone looks. And as I'm finishing up here, I want to remind you that the key is to be patient with your layers and take your time blending. Each skin tone requires a slightly different approach, but with practice, you'll get the hang of it. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!